This is Bob Dingo. He is an Aussie. He is also a Las Vegas vlogger. He was best known for getting into the Fontainebleu unauthorized and making a video of rooms that were unfinished way before the grand opening. So on the grand opening, he decides he's going to walk into what is actually a security area, not knowing it, present himself as a member, and what happens is that unbeknownst to him, there are cameras on him. So when he gets up to the area of security, after passing by police cars, these police cars here, which are Las Vegas police cars, and going through the automatic doors, as he will do so in a moment, he comes upon a bit of a surprise as he approaches the corridor here. And there's the doors, the automatic doors, as he goes inside. And the lady points the direction for him very nicely, as you see. And he turns right and then goes into the doors cheerfully all the way with his camera activated and through, and then keeps going straight and realizes, hey, this is not exactly what he expected. He thought it was a member services area. No, Not only that, at this point, he's informed that it's a security area. A man named Ray Brown asks him for his ID after identifying himself as Senior Vice President of Security, and then informs him that he has been trespassing because he has no ID. And he also said something else that was a little unintelligible. But it seems to me that the gentleman, Mr. Brown, recognized him from another video, undoubtedly capturing him taking the video that was unauthorized. So, Mr. Brown, you'll see in a moment, after this goes, is kind enough to walk him out. That is Mr. Brown's assistant, and sort of heavy, if you will. And here is another person looking at him behind the glass, like, what are you doing here? And there's Mr. Brown, essentially very nicely and quietly reading him the riot act. He is transformed into a person banned for life from the Fountainbleu. He cannot come back in. Now, how they're going to enforce that, I don't precisely know, but hey, if they were able to identify him on camera once, they did it again. So Bob Dingo walks out with Mr. Brown alongside, simply saying, you're not allowed to return here anymore, and repeating that as much as Bob Dingo is trying to make nice conversation with him. And as you can see, they get to walk back through the walkway that Bob Dingo walked through and eventually out into the street area. And you can see Mr. Brown there not looking at him. And at some point here, he decides he's cold, and so he gets outside and folds his arms right there. He's talking to him and basically saying, well, you can't come back here. He's repeating the same thing over and over again, not so much in a robotic way, but periodically, just to remind him so he doesn't make the mistake again. And he always looks down, never smiles, and wears the same expression. So there, Bob is out into the street area, and Mr. Brown bids him adieu. Doesn't touch him or anything like that. And so Bob is out and says, well, I did something that I can brag about. I'm the first person to have been 86th from the Fountainbleu. But the lesson here, folks, is this. First of all, a number of people have thought, oh, the Fountainbleu doesn't allow vloggers in. You're about to find out that's not true. Because there's a vlogger named Vegas Mark, and this is his video now, or stills from it, and he's going right into the Fountainbleu opening night, as Bob Dingle did, but he decided to go to the public entrance. Security guards were there. Nobody stopped him. He walked right on through with his camera. No harm, no foul. And had a vlogging good time. And that's the way you do it. You play by the rules. You don't need to have a friend getting you into unauthorized areas because that's going to get you into trouble, as you can see. If you play it straight, you can just simply walk in and vlog. There were a number of vloggers there that night. So the Fontainebleu is not hostile to vloggers. If anything, the Fontainebleu is only hostile to Bob Dingo. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com.